Let's talk about your why for doing this business. It's no mystery that every great network marketing company or distributor organization encourages their distributors to have a compelling why. Why are they doing this? Why are you going to go through the extra nights out at week doing meetings and getting out of your comfort zone, spending extra time, sometimes away from your family in the immediate term? Why is it that you're doing this? And I'm guessing it's because that there's something that you desperately want in your life that you can't have doing what you're doing right now. Well, it's been fascinating to me how many distributors I've interacted with that in my organization and other organizations say, I'm going to be the next diamond, or I'm going to be the next rising star, and this is important to me. And oftentimes they quit and disappear. Now, I've never actually made a science out of this, but I kind of have a little analogy as to why people quit network marketing. And I think it's the same reason why people quit going to the gym, people that have good intentions of getting in shape, working out. So why do people sign up for a gym membership and quit? Well, number one, they're spending money every month. That's a cost, a burden sometimes. Number two, it's painful. Getting in shape is not always fun, especially those first couple weeks or months. And number three, they're not seeing results fast enough. Those are the same three reasons I believe that people get into network marketing and they don't succeed. They're spending money on product, they're going to events. It's painful for one because they're having to step out of their comfort zone. You may think, well, I'm kind of a shy person, or I'm an introvert. How can I do this? And learning to contact and invite people to meetings, sometimes there's some discomfort in that. And the last thing is the instant gratification that we want to see in America, to make success happen overnight, and not realizing that long-term, stable, viable success is a 2 to 5 year plan. So how do you stick to this 2 to 5 year plan? Well, think about a compelling why is the same as like an Olympic contender, someone who is a talented athlete. Think about their why. What drives them? Well, number one, just like the analogy of the gym, they're spending money and time, sometimes 6 to 8 hours a day. And it costs, it's expense, there's travel. It is painful training your body to that level of discipline. And then talk about instant gratification. Well, maybe there's the small meats in between, but that individual's got to wait 4 years and there's only one shot at the gold. Well, you have the shot at the gold pretty much every day of the week that you choose. There isn't just one spot to succeed. But that individual who's an Olympic athlete training for that gold medal, do you think their why is compelling? I mean, if you met someone like that and they said, it'd be kind of nice to win the Olympics, I'll give it a shot. What are the odds that that person is going to stick with it? Well, the same is true in network marketing. You have to have the same commitment, same determination, and the same deep-seated, compelling, and emotional why, something that you won't give up on, something that you can visualize. And again, I'll ask you this. What is something that you desperately want in your life that you can't have doing what you're doing now? Well, I'll share a couple of my whys and some whys of the distributors that I've interacted with over the years. My biggest why was when I first saw the network marketing industry, that taste of freedom, it just blew my mind. It wasn't something that I was willing to give up on. And as much as I failed and struggled in the beginning, it was too important for me not to quit. I mean, I wouldn't be the kind of guy that once my friends or family says, you're not going to make that. Well, the first time somebody told me that I wasn't going to succeed, my success was guaranteed. How about you? Where do you take your advice from? Another why for me is, as you, I love my parents, and one of my whys is I never want to have to see them struggle during retirement. I never want to ever have to visit a nursing home. I mean, if that means hiring full-time care for them in their old age or building on a separate quarters to my house, that's something that's important to me. I met a gal once and we were doing a Get Started session, and I said, why don't you tell me what your why is? Well, and she said, Eric, I'm a struggling single parent. I work 40 to 50 hours a week. My daughter's 2 years old, and it breaks my heart every morning to have to drop her off at daycare, only to pick her up at the end of the day, just in time to feed her, bathe her, read her a book, and put her to bed, just to repeat the cycle. And she says, I don't think I have any other options or any other choices. There's no big promotions that's going to set me free, and life is difficult for me. And she said that I believe that if I invest the time and energy in building a network marketing business, I can replace my income and be a full-time stay-at-home mom. That's a compelling why. That's a lot different than someone that comes in and I say, what's your why? It's just to make a bunch of extra money or to drive a flashy sports car. Well, up to this point, maybe you're someone who hasn't made all that money or driven that sports car, and you would probably get by without it. The thing is you have to have something that's emotional that you're connected to. So what is your why? What is something that's compelling and emotional to you that you're not willing to give up on? Because quitters are easy. Quitters are everywhere. You don't want to be one of those people. Your why, your emotional why for doing this is the glue that sticks you to your business when things get tough. Because there's seasons in life, there's ups and downs. There's also things outside of your business that can interfere. But what is something that's so important to you that's going to cause you to stay on track and stay focused? Right now, if you're watching this by yourself or if you're watching this in the group training, I'd like you to pause it for the next 10 to 15 minutes and come up with a compelling why that's meaningful to you. And then we're going to talk about your beliefs.